So now we have to practice finding and constructing these different types of seventh chords a lot, right? Because knowing how something is made doesn't make us proficient in that, unfortunately. So in the previous video, I talked about 3 different kinds of seventh chords. You can check that out. Now we're gonna find different chords in different tonalities. So let's start with, for example, let's say G major, okay? G major 7th. I want G major 7th. Let's put the stuff here. I want G major 7th. Now, for the major 7th chord, we have to think about the major scale. So you need to know the G major scale for this. There are other methods, but this is the easiest one, and you should know your scales anyway. So, but just let me know if you have any trouble with that. So we have G major scale, which is G, A, B, C, D, E, and F sharp. It's not F, it's an F sharp. So that's why when we take 1 and skip A, and we will take B, we skip C, we take D. So like I said, we're always on the line here because we started on the line. Then we take F sharp. This is crucial. Now this is an F sharp. We have G, B, D, and F sharp, which gives us G major 7th. I'm just gonna show it like that. That means major 7th, or you can only use the triangle like I said. And now, how do we get the dominant 7th? Remember, we need to lower the top note by 1 semitone to get the same tone dominant. So it was an F sharp, right? We made it an F natural. We can put natural here. Natural. Now we have a G dominant 7th. Now, what do we do to get a G minor 7th? There is a quick tip that I can give you here. You can think about the G minor scale, of course, but if you're not quite comfortable finding the minor scales yet, which you might be, but if you're able to find it quickly, then that's great. You just take the 1, 3, 5, and 7 of the minor scale. But if you have figured out the dominant 7th, we just need to lower another note by a semitone. And that is the 3rd. Because the 3rd determines if the chord is basically major or minor, right? If I have G, B, and D, this is a G major chord. If I have G, B flat, and D, then this is a G minor chord. So that's why, in order for it to be a minor 7th chord, we need to have a B minor. Also, we have an F natural here. So this is the, and G minor 7th is used like that, or you can see it as G minus 7, which also means G minor 7th. Cool. Let's do one more example. I'd like to do another example in flat keys. So let's say E flat. I want to see E flat major 7th. Let's go with the same kind of order here. So we have E flat. So you need to know the E flat major scale, right? E flat major scale has 3 flats. The 3 flats are B flat, E flat, and A flat. This is the key signature. We can dive deep into that later. You just need to know this is the E flat major scale that I'm writing. So E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, and E flat again. Now, if we take 1, 3, and 5, so we have E flat, G, B flat, and the 7th, D. This is our E flat major 7th chord. Extremely easy. E flat major 7th chord. Now we know that by lowering the top note by a semitone, we can get the dominant 7th chord. So I write the same thing. I'm just writing on the lines to get it faster. Now we have D flat as well, and this is E flat dominant 7th. I'll get into how you can use those later. Okay. Now for the minor 7th chord, we also lowered the 3rd of the chord, not the 3rd note from the bottom. So not G flat. I'm not talking about this note. This is not 1, 2, 3. We don't do it like that. By 3rd, I mean if E flat is 1, then in the E flat major scale, F is the 2. Then G is the 3. By 3rd of the chord, I mean G. So I have to lower G by a semitone. Then we have E flat, G flat, D flat, and E flat. D flat, sorry. So we have E flat, G flat, B flat, and D flat. That is our E flat minor 7th chord, which is also written like flat minor 7th. We'll do more examples, but keep working on some transpositions, right? Take a key, try to find all the different types of 7th chords in that key and try to do it in as many keys as you can. So that will really help you with your progression. Tune in for more. I'll see you on the next video.